This is a really cool car. I love the E30 BMWs, probably because of my age. I'm 46 years old. Let's just reset the trip. I really love this body style, but the problem usually, the problem all the time with one of these cars is they're underpowered. Yeah, well, they weren't underpowered for the time, but the little inline six that the cars came with, they sound great and everything, but they just don't have the power. And this car solves all that.
Thoải mái. Và nếu mà mẹ
nice brakes. And I'll show you why. What you hope a 325is is going to drive like. And that's because this has been swapped with the BMW S52 inline 6 3-liter, which is a big upgrade because that comes from the E36 cars and the E36 M3s. But then, no, it's even better than that because this has been supercharged with a VF belt-driven pulley drive supercharger. So what does that mean? Well, this car has been dynoed at 325 horsepower, and that, from what I just demonstrated, I think might be the perfect amount of horsepower. This car is beautiful. The car was built a number of years ago. It was sold the last time 7 years ago to a client of ours, and that is who the car comes to us from. It's got very limited mileage since the last time it was sold. It was sold previously by the builder of the car, and I will say that the exterior of the car is beautiful. The paint and the fitment of panels and all the obvious replacement pieces of the black plastics on the exterior of the car make this car look so good from the exterior, and it doesn't disappoint when you get into the interior. And I can tell you, it certainly does not disappoint. It was braking loose the tires there in second gear. It certainly does not disappoint behind the wheels so far. I have a personal love for the S50, so that would be the Euro spec engine that came on the E36s. I've had an E46 myself, really love the S54 engine. But this car, to me, this is kind of a perfect blend. You want the 325s or you want the E30 cars, but you don't want to sacrifice that horsepower in a perfect world. You want the looks from the 80s, but then you want the power from the 90s and forward. And I think that is a great blend in this car. We're stuck in traffic right now, so I'm blathering a little bit as we move along. So let's just talk about everything that does work. All the gauges, everything in the cluster works. All of our auxiliary gauges down here in the dash, they work. What else? Windows, mirrors, the AEM gauges here, air fuel ratio mixture, boost. We'll just take this exit. I'll say that the car was done very well. It drives very nicely. I would say the opportunities this car has would just be like the finishing details in the interior. As I was saying, I think the opportunities lie in just some improvements in the interior. The center console, I think that could probably use a little bit of interior work. There's a couple cracks in the dash pad. The dash pad itself looks pretty good, but there is some of the sun or age cracking in the dash itself. Door panels and the seats are good. Sometimes these older cars, the seats, you know, they feel like they're crooked or they've been taken in and out a bunch of times. Not the case here. This is really fun. This is obviously a brand new or recently refinished steering wheel. The Alcantara feels brand new and it feels very good in the hand. New Z in front of us. Yeah, so finishing and everything, and the interior is great. As I said, a couple small little opportunities, but it's not so much that it detracts from the enjoyment of the car. I think sometimes when you have cars like this, and if your glove box doesn't fit properly or everything just kind of feels disheveled, it really takes away from the enjoyment of the car. Not the case on this one. This is heavy level of enjoyment here and a heavy desire to potentially own this one myself. It's just very good looking and it drives very well. Transmission feels good. Obviously what's happening here. I bet driving this around you get a lot of guys thinking they're going to smoke you. And that is not the case. Need to get a light change. Zed was going to wait for us. Yeah, brakes feel great. Kudos to the guy that built this car. Brakes feel great. Steering is fantastic. Steering wheel obviously in the hand feels really good. Transmission feels really good. The gates feel good. The synchros feel good, both in some of those shifts going up into second and third, rolling into first at, I'm sure, a couple of these stoplights. I don't remember which ones. That's a habit of mine. It feels really good. Yeah, I dig this thing. I think this is really cool, and I think this is kind of the sweet spot for what a lot of people are looking for. It's not a high cost of entry into kind of the world of cool 80s cars that are resto modded. I mean, this is happening a lot in G-body 911s, in 964s. But those are getting so expensive and costly to build one of those cars that has the right amount of power, in my opinion. And it's not, power isn't a thing for everybody, but I think this really hits a sweet spot. It's a great amount of power, both in those takeoffs in first gear and second gear, hard accelerations. It was breaking loose those tires in the back, which is something that I appreciate in a build or a car. thing's cool. I hope that gets the point across. Drives very well. This is a very cool car. We are selling this at no reserve. Top bid buys it. My estimate, $45,000. We'll see where it gets to, but that is if it makes it to bring a trailer. I like it a lot. Maybe I'm gonna buy it. But this is just this is a cool car from a great era of styling from BMW. And yeah, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm Joel. We are Silver Arrow Cars. And this is our 1989 BMW 325is with an S52 swap that has been supercharged, limited slip rear diff. It's got everything done. A couple finishing touches to be done here on the interior. And this is a killer car. Enjoy.